Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Castile. This is our wonderful MEIOU and taxes campaign, The Path to Modernity as France. We are just going back and forth with Spain. One of these days we'll be able to get them in a personal union. We've already got, of course, Hungary, Poland, glorious vassal swarm, and we're working on trying to secure our grip over the HRE. If we are to master the world, surely we should master Europe as well. Saving up for humanism and then whatever Text 16 is called, block books, so that we can get our exploration ideas unlocked, which is why I'm not going to reform the bureaucracy, even though I really, really want to. But we're not going to. No, actually we can't, because our influence has dipped a bit for some reason. Anywho, let's press on. Excuse me. Okay, so yes, Ottomans are wrapping up the last bits of independent Europe, apart from the bits directly owned by yours truly. And it looks like, who's this occupied by? Genoa has abrogated their treaty with the old whatchamacallums, Crimeans. Or maybe that treaty didn't exist because the Crimeans ceased existing. So it's occurred to me, we don't actually need to get them as a vassal like this, because we can do it here in the same peace deal as taking this land. So as soon as we finish this siege, we are going to be able to peace out and get Saxony as a vassal. And then we will see. We will see if the AI improvements to the emperorship that came in 1.30 in vanilla will carry over. It just mirrors there is a bigger than normal gap between these two flags. I'm tempted to start a golden era, but we should do it at some point when we've saved up a bunch of tech points, a bunch of mana rather, so that we can buy a bunch of tech at once. It's still the smart play. And yes, we have married Austria, so there is a possibility of a union over Austria, which would be funny. We need, after we take exploration and abandon naval, what should we take next? Because we can't take... So there's global domain, but that takes 20, Diplotech 30. We can't take expansion because that takes admin 24. We could take colonialism if we get a colonial nation going. I don't know what colonialism gives you, though. Or we could take evangelical ideas, maybe, to help us fight the Reformation off. Could be good. Or... Humanism doesn't seem that good anymore, to be honest. There's no stability bonus in it. Empire ideas? Yearly centralization is nice. Stability is nice. Prestige is not that good. Elite power from autonomy down. That's good. Capital infrastructure cost. Cool. Pathing infrastructure cost and autonomy change. Cool. Justified demands. Okay. Yeah, empire ideas looks pretty nice. That's pretty tempting. But no, sorry. Actually, of course, we have to take a military idea. Specifically, we have to take either standing army, professional army, quality, or leadership. Standing army, cheaper manpower, more reinforced speed, more siege ability, less unrest, more movement speed, more prestige. It's okay. Quantity, reinforced speed, manpower recovery, training costs. Another leader, that's cool. Increased investment from the levies from elites. I wonder by how much. 5% attrition, that's good. Military production is also good, because that just helps our economy as well. Then what were the other ones? It was standing army, wasn't it? Standing army and leadership. Where should I be looking? Here. Oh, sorry, quantity isn't an option. Quality, leadership, professional, or standing. And professional and standing you don't unlock. You have to unlock them, don't you? No, you don't. Professional you have to unlock. So hang on, one of the options is professional? But professional requires standing. That's silly. So it's actually standing, quality, or quantity. No, standing, leadership, or quality. Leadership... Leader siege is a big deal. Military advisor cost down, that's fun. So you're basically buying this for the leader siege, the military advisor cost, and that's it, really. There's nothing else in there that's really worth having. So it's probably... Oh, we didn't check quality. General cost down's good. Infantry, okay, that's good. Siege is nice. It's probably standing army. Faster manpower recovery, unrest. Movement speed is cool. Siege ability is cool. Yeah, I think we're probably going to take standing army. We're going to replace naval with standing army. Although, you know what? I've been saying this for ages that I'll check whether we need naval for colonial ideas. I'm going to check that now. Okay, good, good. Confirmed. You do not require naval for colonialism. You just need exploration. Good stuff. So yeah, it's going to be standing armies, I think. Golden Horde has declared war on Circassia. Picking on the little guy, huh? Does not become you. So yeah, we presumed they were going to be this big because their name placement. It's actually just because of this wasteland and Bashkiria in the way that's causing the name placement. So they're not as scary as they look like. They look like they spread to freaking Manchu, for goodness sake. But that would have been genuinely concerning. We can purchase an ability, which is going to be aggressive expansion impact for sure. And we should have got that earlier, as it turns out, but, you know, hindsight and all that. They say it gives you a good vision. And yes, we do need our war exhaustion to go down. Been getting a lot from attrition lately. There's nothing I want to do here, is there at the moment? No. We do have the sweeping tax exemptions active right now, which is good, saving me admin points when we need it. So we'll probably keep those up until we get the admin tech we need. Salzburg, I'm afraid, gets looted. Excuse me. Salzburg. Salzburg, there we go. Peace. Peace. Good. Head on back. And now, Saxony, will you accept a separate peace? They will. That's weird. They weren't allied to Salzburg. I swear they weren't. Yeah, they're still not. Break your rivalry. Become my vassal. Give me money. And they've done a new election. And Austria is in as the new emperor. Now, Lorraine. Gimme, gimme. Land, cash, prestige, glory. All of those good things, and I will core it. Ooh, that was expensive. Let's not core it. When does my claim go away? Not for quite a while, so we've got time. Let's not core stuff until we're ready here. In fact, let's give it to Barrois. Although we have a claim on it, but yeah, let's just give it to Bar. That's fine. Here, have this province. Oh no, wait. If I give it to Bar, they'll probably just accept the Emperor's demand to give it up. So I won't do that. Okay, next. Let's position our men again. Because I think we need to... Who's next on our list? I mean, do we want to push for all the electors right now? It was just because we happen to be at war with Saxony, really. Because Saxony now has, yeah, they have, now we only have minus 25, basically, for not being in the HRE, rather than minus 125. But do we really, I don't think I want to push for all the rest of the HRE subjects yet, because it's going to cost us so much Diplo points. So we're not in a hurry with that. What I would like, however, is to take Tres Point 0. And we're going to use Reconquests. And yes, our subjects should smash Castile. And yes, I know I said we need to be at peace so that we can get rid of our war exhaustion. But apparently I lied. Oh crap, I didn't check Austria's allies. Yes, Venice and Milan likely to come in on this one, but it's not the end of the world. England? Oh yeah, England's allied to Austria. Whoops. Oh well. I thought I'd right-clicked on Austria and it said personal union with France. I was like, what? Alright, well, my subjects are going to get a bit beat up in this war. But this is a price I am willing to pay. This does not concern me over much. We might actually be outnumbered now. No, never mind, we outnumbered them 2 to 1. I forget how strong I am. I think I need to stand up. My shoulders are really hurting for some reason. I think it's because I've been working. I've been working a lot recently. Let's try this. Standing up a bit. Stretch the arms out. Oh, right, we're not at war with you anymore. Sundagal we are at war with, however. You go to trust point 0. Okay. Don't mind the creaking and everything while I get ready here. Does England... I mean, you do have some men, right, England? You're not just going to let my subjects siege you down. Right? Trent has accepted the call. Well, I would like to vassalize Trent, but again... we are hurting our stuff here. The integration of Alan Con is coming up. Another chord province. Good. Is that completing my cause in Brittany? Yes, great. So we can state Brittany. No reason not to. In the mod, remember? And yes, there goes some of England's fleets. So all we're really after in this war is Trez Point 0. We're just unifying the culture group, basically. Which leaves us only Hainaut after this. I will also break some of Austria's treaties, I think. Because we don't want to have to fight off Austria's allies every time we attack the HRE. Should also improve relations with Saxony, of course, in the fullness of time. Something else I'm going to add back, by the way. I don't know how easy this will be to do, but I want to add state edicts back, because I think they're kind of fun. Maybe nerfed, maybe changed how they work, but... and I am going to do that widespread tax relief again, because I don't want to be spending admin points on anything, basically. But with 80 loyalty, we really ought to take a look at restricting noble courts. Yes, this is the one. Less corruption and less autonomy from noble power, and less gravity and more base welfare. Wow, they're pissed. So I'm going to immediately get rid of a relative, and I think that's it, right? Because everything else gives them power. Yeah, that'll do for now. Cool. And we're at 3 stability for a brief period here. It's pretty nice. And yes, the nobles are pissed, but I think their faction is still happy with us, right? Take a look after this January tick. I believe the faction relations will still be positive. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Let's see. I think the January ticks are getting slightly longer. I don't know how much the... yeah, they're still at plus 58, for goodness sake. There's something else I want to ask, actually. What factors affect culture? Conversion, speed, and where can the player see them? I imagine culture conversion cost is still a mechanic and that affects it, but like, should we be embracing Languedocian? Because we got a lot of Languedocian dudes down here, and Occitan and Gascon, and we are, you know, we do get more autonomy down there. That's burden of taxation. Oh, manpower is. It is a climbing. Pretty good stuff. Oh, big fights going on in the south there. Yeah, I think we're not gonna use this war to vassalize Trent, and maybe I shouldn't have vassalized Saxony either. But Saxony was an awkward one to get to war with if they're not the emperor. Won this siege. Excuse me. What are you doing? Don't siege down my provinces. I siege down your provinces. Bohemia is warning the emperor. Nice. Oh right, yes, I want my alliance back. Let's try and improve relations with them again. Get our marriage going. That should secure the alliance. But yeah, now we are even more over. But I like Bohemia. I want to stay allied to them. I just have a soft spot for the Hussites, okay? Alright, you guys Come on over here. Austria's still in the running. Come on, Austria. Croak. Wait, on monarch death, noble from House Plantagenet? Are you kidding? Just because I'm at war with you. Or is it because they have more prestige than me? No? Why isn't it going to me? Let's claim Savoy. And then we'll claim Vaud, I think. Or maybe Geneva? No, probably best Vaud, yeah. I think probably because we're at war with them is why we're not currently the one that are lined up to get on the throne. It does make sense. The Great Horde is no longer... Sorry, the Golden Horde is no longer a great power. How the mighty have fallen. Genoa taking landing Crimea and the Golden Horde quietly mouldering on the steppe. Not a problem. Not the mighty threat from the east that we briefly thought they might turn into. Bureaucratic expansion has expired. Well, I do regret that it's going to take me below... Ah, no, I can't do that for a couple of years because we have the recalled bureaucrats. Which, how long is that lasting? Till 40. Fall of Metz, loot them. Fall of Landshut, loot them. Oh, hang on, was this Metz? Yeah, I didn't mean to loot Metz. Oh well. Over we go to burn down Austria. I don't recall being offered varying degrees of loot harshness in this war, which surprises me. Shouldn't I have been? Oh, hello. Hello there. You definitely do not get to loot down my southern border. These provinces are important. Ah yes, Maine has a fort that we do not need. Normandy has a fort that we do not need. Forts that aren't on the border, we're pretty much just going to tear down. I'll keep this one because it's like a, you know, it's near the border, but deep in here, they're not going to get to siege that down. Oh no, you've brought too many cavalry. That's not going to go well for you. England appears to still not have an army active, which is interesting. Oh, that's got to hurt, Naples. That's got to hurt. You thought you could get away with a bit of raiding in the south of my country with a cavalry penalty? That's what you get. That is what you get. Wow. That was pretty quick stat wipe, huh? Pretty nice. Full grain provision has ended. No, no, no. None of that. Give it back. Grain, all the grain. And we are now in the following January, so it's time to take an admin tech. Keep us getting our little bit of innovativeness, if we can. All kinds of reforms we could make with the clergy, but we won't worry about them yet. Ah, but it's not, we can't actually take it yet. So we are going to fall a little bit behind, but that's okay. It's no biggie. Recalled officials has expired, which means it's time to expand the bureaucracy. And yeah, we're almost at the point where passing this will be a nice thing for our base indirect tax efficiency. Bohemia, fully improved relations, good. Any other... No Game of Thrones stuff for us to take advantage of. Alan Khan. Ooh, siege done. Good. Marching on. Alan Khan, how long until I can integrate you? Next tick. Nice. And then... Yeah, there aren't really a lot of these that we're not going to get rid of for quite a while. We kind of just need more Diplo slots, which means after colonialism, sorry, after exploration and the replacement military idea, I would like diplomacy ideas. What does this give us? Only one more Diplo slot. Darn it. What about culture ideas? What does that give you these days? Heavily nerfed. Very heavily nerfed. Still, pretty good. Does anything else give us more relationship slots? I mean, which of these are going to go away? Alan Con, obviously. But apart from that, most of these are here to stay, honestly. We might have to dump Bohemia. But I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Didn't we have a government reform that gave us more slots? No, doesn't look like it. How about if I gave the nobles even more influence at court? One of these was about court. Probably this one. No, just more. Actually, you lose a Diplo relation if you go up to this one. You just get more improved relations and Diplo rep. Fair enough. Bum, bum, bum. So when can I take this? Just so I remember. It's June of next year. I may not remember, but I'll give it a go. Ding, ding, ding. And obviously burning down Tyrol's good because they've got that that classic silver mine here, don't they? Oh, not yet. Or is it in the south? Yeah, there it is. There's the silver mine. And how big is the mine area there? Oh, 110. That's not actually as big as I thought it would be. Maybe that's something that increases later. Who did I just gain the CB on? Was it you? I thought we already had it on you. Ah, and you're actually a subject of Holland. Interesting. Ah, and Holland's allied to Denmark. That's annoying. Gonna have to fight Denmark just for this one diddy little province down here. When's my truce up with Flanders? Not for another 4 years. Well, don't need to worry about that yet then. Could do with another military leader. Oops, not splitting off the cannons. Ah, he's okay. Just to deter the possibility of anyone even thinking about daring to siege down my provinces. Noble concessions. I will do it again. Well, now that I've got them above 50, I will do it again. I want to keep the nobles on side. Keeps our corruption down. How is our corruption? 36%. Wow, that's pretty low. Doing good work there. There's our 100%. But I don't think we want peace just yet. I think I'm going to let this siege finish at least so we can get a good deal out of Austria. And England, I don't know where England's army are. Have you got exploration ideas or something? They do! The bastards! How could they? They've done it before me. How could they? They took naval ideas second. Okay, that's interesting. We've got to keep an eye on that. England is already out there exploring. How about you? So are they. So are they. Everyone's ahead of us. Oh god, I thought we were going to like trivially be first place, but no. All right, Austria. Break your alliance with England and Naples and give me some money. That'll do. Good. Now have the men return home. Not that interested in piecing anyone else out, really. So we'll just take the win as is. Give me the land. Don't really want to make you a vassal, but since you are already sieged down, may as well take what I can from you. Give me that claim. Excuse me? Ah, I've been spying on the wrong guy. Right, because I spied on Liège so I could get to war and vassalize Cologne, I remember. But we also need to get a claim via you. Right, give me that. Give me any whatever money you happen to have on hand, and we'll call it a day. Good. That gives us control Lorraine for some prestige. Lovely. Alsace being the next step, though we don't need that yet. Next up is going to be Hainaut, however you say that. For only one legitimacy, I will take that marriage. And then obviously Savoy is on the docket as well, but I would like to get an extra claim, or even two before we do that. 4,000 ducats of loot. You love to see it. Ah. Yeah, there you go. Decision of the Imperial Court of Justice. Saxony is no longer an elector. Okay, I had forgotten about that, but now I think about it, I think that is actually a thing that will happen to anyone we vassalize. So you can go, Saxony. Darn. Well, maybe we won't become the HRE ruler. Oh, and the Habsburgs had a kid as well. So maybe, actually, you know what? Bohemia, I love you. But I think, given that we're not trying to head into the HRE, as it turns out, I'm going to break my relationship off. I'm sorry. I need to see other people because I'm seeing too many people at once. Don't read into that. Any other disputed successions? None that matter. Okay. Speed 5. Drill the men. Don't read into that either. So we could do with, yeah, one more claim on Savoy, and we might as well just burn down our war exhaustion, because it's, I mean, our war exhaustion has been, it's been problematic recently, let's just say. We actually have some unrest again. Naples and England are allied. That's annoyed. I do want Nice. That's annoyed. That's annoying. Anything we can do building-wise? Is anything finished? Lyonnais is really taking their time. They just don't have the resident labour. The road's finished, though. And you are still getting it from 203, which is Forez, isn't it? Yeah. How about Anjou? How's the Anjou city? Not full yet. Okay, still building in Paris. Still building in Picardy. Level 3 capital. You love to see that. Giving us that glorious base communication efficiency everywhere. Very nice. And have we finished building the capitals in the south yet? Neither of them. Come now. Should we start building one over in Brittany as well? They're not very expensive. So I think I am gonna. Well, do you have room to pay for it? Yeah, a tiny bit of room. Let's give it a go. Infrastructure. No, not a rank 5 capital. Just rank 1 for now. And how much resident labour have you got on hand? Not wages. Labour. Only 0.2. Crap. Well, we better build this real slow then. Yeah, let's get that built. And then I don't really know what else to put money into right now. Maybe I should do another round of investment in the knowledge. It does seem to be generally a pretty good investment in terms of payback. It does seem to make a lot of profit. Plus it will help with our future institutions and our beautiful centers of learning and all that. So yeah, I think that is what I'm going to do. Let's do another. Oh yeah, and Maine, we need to open a higher center of education there, right? And then what about other places over here? Yep, there and here. Yep, and here. Well, this place is really small. I'm not going to be able to build it there, but new slots. Give me some higher learning. Did that not do it? Oh, I don't know if I have enough population in these places. Yeah, fair enough. Clear selected. Give me academic investment in any and all cities. Because the knowledge market, it is a booming. And I am not concerned about if this is strictly the most profitable way to invest our cash right now. Well, that's not where I meant to put it, but oh well. Because I think just cranking out more knowledge seems like a good play. Like, do you have a higher education slot? No, but there's not enough urban pops there. How about here? Do you have a higher education slot? Yes. you get some cash then. And then let's do another round of, whatchamacallit? The mining thing, which we might actually still have set. Yes, indeed. The coal. Because you know that's going to be important in the long run. So it just seems prudent to get those coal industries started earlier. Of course, if they're not making a profit, they are going to shrink. But hey, it's making a profit over here. So what's going on down in La Brit? You're just lacking industry? Lacking local labour or something? They've got... Yeah, okay, they have a massive peasantry deficit here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Huzzah! Whoa! Manpower just took a little bit of a nosedive after we peeved off the nobles. What did I do to the nobles again? I don't even remember. Did we reform something? We must have done. Yeah, we went to ceremonial court. That's right. There is another one, right? Codify titles of court? Yeah. Yeah. Their power is probably trickling down a bit. No, actually it's going up. Okay. Well, we will need to do something about that in the fullness of time, but not yet. Not yet. Yeah, sad to not have a relation with Bohemia. I mean, they may struggle now, because Austria got converted back away from Hussite, it looks like. And yeah, the Ottomans taking more land. Oh, not the Ottomans anymore. The Turkish Empire. Interesting. They are guaranteeing the independence of Austria as well. That's funny. Turkish Empire guaranteeing the independence of the leader of the Holy Roman Empire. Alright. We got another free merchant, so we're quite close to being able to trade with the Aegean. Let's do that. Let's work towards doing some trading with the Ottomans, because they'll have some exotics for us, probably. Because remember, there are we make delicacies in Europe, and the East makes exotics. But I think this counts as the East, so there might be some exotics that we can buy if we can get down there. So I'm going to transfer trade in the Danube towards the Rhine, and then in the future, our next merchant we get, we'll collect in the Aegean, and then we'll be able to do some deals with the Turks. Very historical, of course. Franco-Turkish alliance. I think it's one of the longest enduring alliances in history. Give me that admin tech. Nice. And yeah, building up towards block books, which we will get in, yeah, about 8 years. Ah, and actually, we're going to be able to get this ahead of time, which I don't think I want to do. So we're only wanting to get it in 9 years. We can afford it in 8, which means we have 1 year's worth plus our current amount of admin points to play with. 1 year's worth of admin points is about 100 or so. So we have 150 or so to play with. So let's consider a reform. Yeah, I think this one. For the extra admin efficiency, making all our taxes cheaper. Or, no, hierarchy. Yeah. That's what we should do. Let's do hierarchy, which needs 30 stuff. And is this change per month or per year? Let's take a look. It's per month. Okay. So we should get bureaucrat up to 30 in not too long. Why does my prestige keep tanking? How did it go down to -6? We had like 40 a second ago. That's weird. How did that happen? Because, I mean, it's quite important, that prestige. You want to keep that high. Does being caught spying lower your prestige or something? That would be new. Not sure. Darn. Austria had a kid. Oh, that was a while ago. We already processed that, I think. Alright, here comes a monthly tick. I'll zoom out and we can look at the world while the monthly tick processes. India looks fairly normal. Big Multan, big Jaunpur, big Bengal, big Bahmani in the south, big Gujarat. I'm curious to see who's going to win the battle for Asia. And yeah, Great Han in the east is living life. Mamluks still holding it together. Do the Mamluks have Damascus as a subject? Yes. So I wonder when the Turks and the Mamluks are going to butt heads. Allied to the Jalayirids as well. Interesting. The other thing we could try and start working towards is knowing which things we need for meritocracy. In order to accomplish that, I need to take a screenshot of this, because I will never remember. So let me just save this, and then open it up when we're looking at the list. Alright, screenshot up here. Open that up. Okay, so we need, where is it? There it is. We need dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. If it would actually open the screenshot. God, why are Microsoft's default bits of software so garbage? Anyway, we need review the bureaucracy. We need sale of office 2. We have it. We need tax farm 2. We have it. We need, oh God, they're not in order. Or maybe they are in order, it's just that we don't need the term of office or official wages one. We need bureaucratical hierarchy 1. We have that. Means recruitment has to be 3. Wow, okay. And then civil examinations needs to be 2. And then sovereign courts needs to be 2. Okay, so we're getting there. The one that we're a long way away from is means of recruitment. Because we're only at 0. We need to get to 3, which requires 50 state reach, which we could do. I mean, that's attainable. Higher through examinations, higher through review. Yeah, so we just need to keep pushing for those reforms, but I'm going to keep that screenshot up so that we remember which we're going to try and do. So I'm going to try and keep that target in mind. Yeah, so the next one is hierarchy, because we need hierarchy 2, right? No, just hierarchy 1. Okay. Yeah, and then educational requirements. That's funny. And then standardizing recruitment. That's also quite a good one, but yeah, I think the hierarchy is the one to start with because of the global autonomy. The aristocrats have lost someone. We'll just say a respected figure. Excuse me, how did that lower my freaking influence? And the aristocrats lost some. What? Grand celebrations and special commissions have expired. Give them back. 1,000 ducats. No big deal. Wait, what was the other one? Special commissions. Why can't I give that straight back? That's weird. Should we do temporary tax relief again? You know what? Yeah, go on. We don't need the money. We're absolutely rolling in it. What else could we do? Well, actually, no. Bear in mind, once we've done clear hierarchy, yeah, that's all the admin we have spare. Has to be spent on clear hierarchy. Okay, fair enough. The other thing we could potentially do is the whole align with the bureaucrats thing and hope we get a level 3 admin guy. Get more power as well. But I don't know. It pisses the others off. But then again, they're all really happy with me right now. Well, I mean, the aristocrats are. So yeah, let's do this actually. Which did... I think it's trigger at the end of the month. Well, first off, let's see. Who do we get? There it is. Level 3 on bureaucrats. You'd love to see it. Boom. Oh, hey, we have another level 3 that's just come naturally. Another one. Heck yeah, buddy. And another one. What the heck? I thought you couldn't get them normally. What the... What? Okay, we have 3 level 3s now. Amazing. We're going to get more corruption, but that's going to really help with our court influence. And our monarch points. Heck yeah! I had no idea that was going to happen. That's fantastic. absolutely cracking news. Okay. What's our next big infrastructure investment? Maybe we should build the road even better. It would be fun. State-sponsored commerce has expired. I don't think we want to re-up that. Yeah, the burgers are plenty happy for now. They're doing fine. But then again, it does help with... Yeah. Yeah, do it again. Can I give you your special commissions yet? No. Maybe my army tradition's too low? No, army tradition's plenty high. I wonder why we can't do that. I don't know. Okay. Alright, you're also a feudatory, right? We don't have any vassals, yes? We have appendage and feudatories. And appendages and feudatories are just as hard to integrate, yes? Yeah, the only difference is that feudatories give you more force limit contributions. Ah, and the extinction of the male line defaults to you with appendages, but not feudatories. Okay. Oh, it doesn't happen with feudatories. Okay. So that's actually only going to happen with Orléans, not with these southern ones. Okay. And of course these two are vassals, but yeah. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So, give me that court influence. Wish I could move this window. Give me that court influence, and then we can get the... I can't remember what it is. What are we trying to get? The... What is it called? Guy from Wales has died. No, not for 3. Hierarchy. You want to standardize the hierarchy. But we can't because we don't have enough admin points. So maybe instead of hierarchy, we do... Well, hang on. Educational requirements. That's not a requirement for meritocracy. So yeah, we should wait. We should wait for hierarchy. I guess actually I hadn't realized what this is saying when it says bureaucratic pact is, I guess you don't need the certain amount of bureaucratic influence if you have aligned with the bureaucrats. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Block books are the only thing that stands between us and the New World. And I'm very concerned that England and stuff are going to get ahead of us. Don't think I won't war with my own Valois brother if we need to in order to secure our place in the New World. Because I will. So the war with Hainaut means war with Holland. Holland is a prince. So that puts us in with Austria again. And it puts us up against Denmark. But we only want one province, one diddy little province from them to start with. So I'm not too concerned. Note, emphasis on 2. I don't expect Sweden to come barreling down with a big army. We should take another look at our autonomy. I'm pretty pleased with our infrastructure investments effects. It's been doing well. There's our grain provision. Do it again. Oh yeah. Getting down there in the south. So compare that to like Castile. Oh my god. Hungary's doing okay in their central region, but... And England just seems to be doing cracking on it, but... Yeah. Turks doing well in the central, but look at this. Extending down into the south. Hey, that first capital rank is built. Are they affording it? No, not even close. Holy Christ. What's going on here? This number must be wrong. Yeah, the maintenance spending number here is definitely wrong. It's not spending 105 ducats. Those numbers definitely don't add up. We're fronting the cost for the capital building anyway. We should get rank 2. If rank 1 is 12 and rank 2 is only 18, we should definitely push it to rank 2. And yeah, the rank 5 in the capital is going to be expensive. We're already spending 89, but I mean the elites are covering it, so who cares? Yeah, Leon 8. Let's push straight up to rank 2. Design projects. Capital rank 2. And how much urban labor you got available? -4. What are you building? Oh, they still have 3 units of capital infrastructure to build. Give me a slow burn on that then. It should just add some units and slow the parallelism. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. Clear the selection. How's my die doing, by the way? Still 170%. Pretty nice. The urban industry, on the other hand, up here, not making a very good profit, but I mean, we've just got to let the market figure out what it needs there. We did just put an investment, so. And what are we lacking from the whole autarky perspective? Nice. We've corrected the situation on raw. And industrial now. Nice. Yes, it's still just luxury, fuel, and salt. Okay. Well, could do another round of investment in our mines. We're probably investing far too regularly in these mines, but hey, it's coal. We need it to fuel our industrial revolution. Alright, give me that claim. Give me some men in position. And I know, we still have 9 freaking war exhaustion, but yeah. Oh, hey, the Golden Horde did retake the section of Crimea. Okay. And yeah, they still have cores from where they took them from the Ottomans. Okay. Do I want to go to war? Because our freaking war exhaustion is annoying. But I really do want to go to war, because I want to finish these reconquests. Austria, did you get any new allies? None that matter. And Sweden is disloyal, so they won't come and help. Give me reclaim core. Yes, please. And then we will let our vassals do all of the fighting and all of the sieging, except just seizing this little bit here. And we'll do light looting. I don't want to don't want to hurt our customers, our noble customers in the channel node. Yes, Trent's been called in. So I think the only way we could possibly become emperor, which is basically not doable, because even when you subjugate people, you know, they just lose their elector title. The only way we could do it would be through the League War, basically. Like getting reformed in and then making sure there are no other reformed countries. So the electors are just kind of obliged to give it to us. I think that's the only way we could do it. Cool. Excuse me, Austria. I siege you, you don't siege me. The thing is, I don't know how well the League War is currently implemented. So I'm not sure how achievable it would be. Because I think the way that they pick... No, that wouldn't work, because the way they pick, or at least the way they used to pick, and maybe this has changed, but the way they used to pick who won the League War was a vote held by all princes after the war was over. So the idea is you use the war to force your religion on a whole bunch of princes. And then afterwards, when you vote, you get towards a certain, you know, a certain religion. But that wouldn't let me do my whole make it reformed but then crush the reformed. So you'd have to make it reformed, like fight on the reformed side, convert a whole ton of people to reformed. Then you'd have to engineer the circumstance such that they all stopped being reformed, and then you become the emperor. But that would just trigger another League War, because the League Wars go on and on. Or can go on and on. Or at least they used to. I mean, like I said, I haven't played with the new Digratia code, so I have no idea. Brandenburg occupying places, excuse me. Unacceptable. Looks like Poland's on the back foot. But, yeah, I'm not in a hurry to go and fight Austria and all that lot again. I think we'll just sit here occupying the war goal, because we only need a tiny, tiny little bit of this country. Do. I wonder what our state reach is at. I should actually work it out. Like, when is it going to be worth it for us to do this? Let me do the maths. So let's say our state reach was 50. It's going to be 50 times 0.3 minus 10. That's only 5%. So that's already worse. Already significantly worse. So it's worse at 50 state reach. What about 60 state reach? This reform might need tweaking because this seems really bad. 60 state reach times 0.3. Oh, hang on. I think I did the maths wrong for the 50. 50 times 0.3. No, I didn't. 60 times 0.3. That's only 8%. So it's going to have to be like... What about 70? Even at 70% state reach, this is going to be a bad idea to reform. Is this always going to be bad? Well, I mean, what about at 100? 100 times 0.3 minus 10 is 20. But if you had 100 and you had this reform, you would still get... you'd get 20. So this is literally not better even at 100 state reach in terms of increasing your indirect tax efficiency. So all it is substance exercise, basically. I mean, the 5% mana cost is good, but I mean, if we took this right now, our effective state, our base tax efficiency would go down loads. So 46 times 0.3 minus 10. Our indirect tax efficiency would go down to 10%. That's down from significantly above that. I think you can see your efficiency here, right? So can't you? Or is it effectiveness here and efficiency elsewhere? If so, don't do that. Yeah, I mean, maybe substance excise is really good. That's what chat is telling me, and I appreciate the input. Which is substance. Substances. Right, it's on exotics. Okay, so right now it would do very little because there's almost no exotics moving through our country, I think. Oh no, there are still a fair amount. Okay, but they're just... No, yeah, zero sold, but 600 purchased. So I guess it's just because you can start getting a lot of money off exotics. But the thing is, I'm not really interested in pulling more money out of my country right now with taxes. That's not what I want. I just want to make it more efficient so that less is going to the estates. Well, I mean, that's the thing, actually. Why do I want it to be more efficient? So I can spend less mana to get the same amount of money, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. But, I don't know, we're making so much money off property. Doesn't feel like we need the taxes, honestly. Like our entire tax revenue is only 400 ducats in gross revenue before the corruption of the tax farming and stuff. And we get 800 ducats from property. But yeah. Cool. Sieges progressing nicely in Holland, of course. I should probably blockade Holland, huh? Since we have this massive navy rocking around the place. Might as well put it to use. When's our truce with England? It shouldn't be long, should it? I think. Yeah, only 6 years. Fall of Amsterdam. I am going to spare them. Because we don't want, again, to kill our customers. But I really I really don't know how to work out if looting an area is going to help or hurt our economy, because, like Amsterdam, for example, it's a city. It's got, you know, religious education. It's got processed materials industry. So I feel like looting cities is good for your economy if you have big cities, but I don't know. It basically depends if the province you're looting is a net importer or exporter of goods, because if it's a net importer on the province level, which I suppose I could see actually, right, in here, they're demanding more goods than they're making in the top bunch, but they're making more delicacies than they're demanding, and they're making significantly more consumer than they're demanding. They're making more naval. Yeah, so across all of these things, generally speaking, they're a consumer, like they're a net importer rather than a net exporter. And if they're a net importer rather than a net exporter, damaging them damages the, like, will lower the price of goods. Whereas if they were a net exporter, damaging them would increase the price of goods. And I want to increase the price of goods. So we want to burn down places, we want to heavily loot places that are net exporters, because that way we tighten our grip on the market. That's my understanding of the situation. Hey clergy, I will give you a bunch of money because money's cheap. Yeah, mana cost, more legitimacy could be nice. Yeah, let's levy a church tax. Give me some more cash. You guys can come to Picardy and repair. Picardy, we could try and build. Oh, we're already doing Harbourage to 5, right? We could also put a local capital in Picardy, but I mean, it's already got 98.7% efficiency. Because Picardy is where it's going to everywhere. Like, is it still coming to here from Picardy? Yeah, 89 is Picardy. Yeah. So the difficulty is identifying, yeah, Zanga in chat is saying the right thing. Keep the customers alive and burn down the other sellers. How do I identify the customers? As it turns out, except for basically consumer goods, Holland is a consumer. You can no longer claim it. Nicia is our province. Outrageous. Give me that claim back. Destroy production centers. But the thing is, I mean, this is a production center, and yet it's a net importer. Like, let's look at a big city example. Florence. Can I see their trade thing here? No. And I can't press A to cycle through. They're importing loads of food and fiber and fuel and raw and delicacies, but they're exporting twice as much consumer as they are importing. And they're exporting 4 times as much military and a bit of naval and a bunch of luxury. So the thing that I need to know, yeah, the piece of information that I'd like basically is just a monetary value of goods in, value of goods out. And can you get that on your own provinces on the trade window? I think you can, right? In one of these? No? I thought I could. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, so on the national level, I can see that we are, what does that purchase 53%, sold 56 mean? Ah, right, it's domestic or international trade. So we are 53.8% of our goods we purchase domestically, and 46% we purchase internationally. And of our goods we sell 56% internally and 43% externally. Okay. But we sell, like, we have a slight. Hang on, when it says national domestic, does that mean these numbers are going to be the same across all of our sectors? No. Okay, so when it says national/domestic, it means it's just talking about this node. Okay. So our trade balance in the capital node is narrowly in favor of export. And in this node, it's the other way. It's in favor of import. And down here, sorry, it's Lyonnais, that's the capital, isn't it? Down here is again. So we're kind of net almost exactly neutral import-export here. Jazz saying, yeah, I think that industrial, luxury, and consumer are the goods you'd want to compete on. And if we're looking at just like Paris, sure. Like the most profitable stuff going on in here is our urban section. But even in Paris right now, our rural is making almost as much money as our urban. Yeah, this is Basilis. This is a request I'd like to make. There should be another modifier that only exists on your capital that does the same, tells you the same stuff the sector tells you, but for your whole country. I know you can do a census, but it's presented really well here and really accessibly. And you need this information for your whole country. In fact, in my opinion, it's rare that you need to know this information for a particular sector. I don't care about it for a sector. I care about it for the country. I mean, I'm sure that's wrong, a bit inefficient of me. Like, I should mind if it moves around, but put it in the Discord. You know what? I will. Right, sorry, YouTube. I forgot to unpause the recording for a second there. Bohemia just died, and once again, they have no heir. So, I mean, we have to try for it, right? We've already got personal unions over Hungary and Poland and Castile on the way. We can't possibly pass up the opportunity to get Bohemia as well. Even if it would mean, you know, a Hussite, Annexing dude being in our realm. Right, so have we got enough bureaucrat influence at court? Oh, 1 more month. 1 more month. Excuse me. I was promised 1 more month. There we go. Okay. 30 there, which means time to reform the administration and establish a clear hierarchy. Administrative hierarchy is present across the realm, often supplemented where regionally appropriate, yet rudimentary enough to offer a path to progress through the admissions ranks. Less global autonomy does increase our administration costs. We've got a few more wages, but that's fine. And wages are, let's take a look. Wages are a fairly inconsequential part of our balance sheet right now. Yeah, 31 ducats a year. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not too bad. And is hierarchy definitely the one I want to do? We don't need livable salaries. We don't think we need recruitment. It's going to be a clear hierarchy. It's going to annoy the elite factions, especially the bureaucrats, and it's going to give us a ton of bureaucratic corruption. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Cool. Yeah, that has given us a ton of corruption. Can we tackle corruption yet? No. Not for a bit. But, yeah. Less corruption in the long run. And the glorious city of Paris continues to grow. We need to try and push that, though, because we need 100... Well, actually, we don't need 100 development until Age of Absolutism. But, yeah, we'll see. All right, Holland, give it up. I only want 1 province. Ah, we get our next claim against Savoy now. Give me Vaud, please. I think that's probably the last claim we'll do against them. Don't need to spy on Holland anymore. Oh, hey, Holland. You think you're allowed to come and relieve your siege? Boy, are you mistaken. How are we doing tech-wise now? Have we caught up? I feel like we should have caught up. We were badly behind. Nah, freaking Italy is storming ahead of me. Absolutely outrageous behavior. Alright, north we go. We'll smash their army and then they'll be all the more desirous of peace. That's the idea, at least. Anti-corruption campaign has expired. Let's get that going again. Direct the bureaucracy. Right. Measures to fight corruption. Overturn the status quo. 10 stability. I think we kind of need to. Our corruption has got up to 60%, which is, you know, it's pretty bad. So let's bite the bullet. We'll lose 2 stability. It's going to slow our centralization efforts, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, getting there on black books, and there's the stack wipe. It's got to be a stack wipe, right? Brace for January tick. Oh, you can see my cursor on during the January tick. I thought you couldn't. That's interesting. I wonder how long it's going to take us to get meritocracy. It's basically... I mean, there's not much standing in my way now of of getting the rest of the reforms, because we have almost enough state reach for all of the ones required. Yeah, burden of taxation continues. No problems. Cool. Give me this province and war reps in trade. Won't give me trade. That's fine. Give me just a titchy bit of money then. 29 ducats. It's a deal. Boom. Not the most consequential war we've ever engaged to take this 3 development province. But hey, it's got some lovely religious education going on. Alright, come on down. And you can come on back up. And now it's probably time for war with Savoy. Mamluks no longer considers me a rival. We lost no men, and we looted 400 ducats. Ooh, I can rival someone else. The Turks. Nice. Excellent. Shall I embargo them, though? Well, they already hate me, so it's not going to make a difference. Never mind. Forget about that whole buying exotics off them if we're actually going to rival them. But hey, if the Mamluks unrival me, maybe we'll try and improve relations with them, and that way we can buy some exotics at cheaper prices from them. Bureaucratic expansion is over. Do it again. I really love that tooltip does update to account for the bureaucracy ideas. So cool. Lovely little attention to detail. Remind me what meritocracy actually gets us. It's like 20% tech costs. Yeah, 20%. And 0.3 yes, less yearly corruption, which sounds like a lot, but actually it's not that much. That's effectively minus 3% resting point for state corruption. And not for local corruption, remember, just state. Okay, Bohemia. Marry me, Bohemia. No? Why not? How about if I influenced your nation for a pathetically small amount of money? No? Bohemia has too many diplo relations. I think we're going to have to marry Bohemia, ally them, marry them, and then break the alliance. We've got the humiliate rival against Turkey. That is tempting, actually. While we wait. Well, we don't need to wait for aggressive expansion, but... Turkey, how many men you got? They're getting up there. We can't allow them to continue to grow in power. So I kind of think we have to move against Turkey. Let's check out Turkey's military situation. They have about the same number of troops as me. They are ahead of... No, they're the same as me on Miltech, but not for long, because I'm about to get to this. They probably have a military idea group, though. Yeah, they have quality. We kind of have to move against them, because they're not going to get any weaker. But maybe we could move against them, you know, with the Mamluks helping or something. Yeah, currently we'd struggle to get an alliance with them, but it's not undoable. If only we could attack them while they're at war with Mongolia or something. Because, I mean, the longer we let them grow... Like, they have that much manpower with this autonomy map. Which is honestly it's better than ours, to be fair, actually. I was thinking, like, imagine when they get as good as us. but ours is actually worse. I am concerned. I am concerned. We do need to move against them. Who else would... Who might ally me that I could temporarily use against the Ottomans? No one really. Can I get... I can get Castile in. That would sway the numbers in our favour. Lithuania is going to join in on their side? Come on. Lithuania? How about Golden Horde? You want to ally me? They actually would if we had positive opinion. You know what? Let's try and ally the Golden Horde. Seems like a bad idea, but let's ally the Golden Horde and try and draw them in by promising them land and then not delivering. Oh no, you can't promise land in a rivalry war, can you? We do have claims though. We could declare a claim war instead. I would like to expand Hungary into this Croatian Serbian land. Widespread tax reliefs expired. Do it again. I do not need the money. And I could do with the relations with the spiritualists and metropolis. Metropolia. How would you say that? Metropolitans, I guess. Yeah. I was expecting that to be harder than it was. Metropolitans is very easy to say. So we could reform the administration again. But no. We need the admin points. We need the admin points for block books. Do we do it? Metropolitans is easy to say. Do we do it? We should do it. But I want to wait for a moment when they're weak. I don't know. So who do we have CBs on now? Flanders was ended. Okay, yeah, we should definitely go to with Flanders now. Cancel transfer trade, which doesn't give a truce, thankfully. Pretty sure. And who are you allied to? It's down here, right. We'll deal with them. Which one's this? Vassalization, that's right. Okay, Flanders. I'm sorry, but you have big cities near me, and I want them. So you're going to have to pay. And yes, I know we have tons of war exhaustion. We really need to let it burn down, but some things are more important. Deal with Vassalization for me, please. I mean, maybe we could attack the Ottomans when we have... Nope, never mind. They got Miltech 15 as well. I guess the time we're going to move against the Ottomans is either when they're in a bad war, like they've been pulled in against the Mamluks or something, or we've got a serious tech advantage because we're the only ones that can take advantage of global trade. I mean, that's going to be a long time, though. Hopefully, even though these guys have taken exploration ideas, they're not going to be able to use it very effectively. That's my kind of faint hope. That, yes, they've taken the idea group, but they're not kind of sending expeditions properly or something. But, I don't know. I have no idea how good the AI is at colonizing an M&T. I also don't know where we're going to be able to even send expeditions to, because it's limited by your Diplotech. Maybe we should look that up, actually. I think I really should check that, because maybe we shouldn't be saving up all these Diplo points, because we won't actually be able to do anything with them. So, colonization. Colonization. New system. Event-based expedition systems. You have 40% chance to landing in their target area. Increased by 80 to 80% with the first colonialism idea. They might bring back nothing. But how do I tell where we're able to send them? I don't think it's actually in this in the wiki yet. Yeah. No, we don't have clear ideas yet. We'll get a decision for it. I know, but I want to know before we get the idea. But hey, we can wait like 4 years till we get the idea. And then we'll know. Any more Game of Thronesy stuff to be done? Right, yeah, still Bohemia. Who obviously won't ally me now because we're in a war, but... well, I guess we just live with that. Let's just improve relations with Castile some more. Okay. And yeah, I'd like to get a third claim on Bresse, so it's going to cost us less when we actually decide to core it. Because our admin points are a little sparse on the ground right now. Oh, hey, they took back Antwerp. Darn. Means we'll have to fight the Empire for it. Oh, he's a gruff diplomat. Oh, +1 diplomatic relations. Never mind. I was disappointed, but that's actually a really good modifier for us. I'd much rather take more diplomatic relations than diplomatic reputation right now. Good. So how much of Flanders are we going to be able to take? I think we're going to go aggressive here and take quite a chunk of it. Because we might have to kind of turn our attention to the New World for a bit. Which means we want to be burning off aggressive expansion if at all possible. That's my presumption anyway. It's also possible the expeditions will take like 50 years before they bear any fruit at all, but the moment I can go and pinch that Aztec gold, you know I'm on my way. Bum bum bum. It's a good question being asked in chat. Have we decided to limit our expansion? Hey, full grain provision is expired. Do it again. Limit our expansion like with the Turkish campaign. No, not really. I do want to try and go for kind of pretty looking European borders. We decided we're probably going to take everything south of this in England and then give the rest north of that to subjects. But with our freaking vassal limit being the problem that it is, I'm honestly getting a little dubious even on that idea. Oh, right, I never sent these guys back out to patrol. Let's get these blockades up. They have a lot of ships, I know, but they're almost all transports, so... Oh, Turkish Empire is no longer a valid rival, apparently. Ha. Our manpower did go up quite a lot, then. Well, that's unfortunate. I think... Have they removed the penalty from embargoes? I think embargoing people who aren't your rival no longer causes you a trade efficiency debuff, which makes sense. We should revoke that embargo, though, because I would like to trade with the Turks, if possible. Fall of Doi, we will spare them. Yeah, it has been removed. Okay, cool. So we check, then. Have I got a bunch of embargoes up I don't want? Yes. Milan. I'm embargoing Milan for absolutely no reason. Damn. I always use that to remind me to cancel embargoes against people that are no longer my rival, but... Ooh, transfers trade forces markets open. That's really cool. England, we currently have embargoed. Yeah, we don't need to do that. England is not got many cities. But yeah, let's revoke all those embargoes. Get our trade flourishing a bit more. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Saluzzo wants peace. Yes, that's fine. You may have it. For a small donation of gold and some trade power. So, Flanders, how much of you am I going to be able to take without causing the whole HRE to join a coalition? We could do this, actually. Let's full annex them. We just have to do it in December. Because almost all of these are 51 or 52. So, yeah. I'm going to take all of Flanders in this war, which is a bit aggressive. But that's, honestly, it's 3 cities all along here. Every single one of these provinces is a nice city. What's the shortcut for this? V. Like 13, 19, 6. With the exception of Artois and Paris, I think that's, like, each of those is larger than all of my cities. So, not put together, obviously, but just in general. That's really good. That's no joke. Okay. Any other reforms I want to make? No, don't reform. We need the tech. God, I'm so enamored with reforms. Fall of Bruges. Good. Okay, this December, Flanders falls. And then, I mean, we should keep going. I am intending to take the whole coast here. We might stop. We might stop at the Rhine, but we'll see. But Antwerp is another... Well, it's actually not that big of a city, but Brabant is. Right, you're independent now? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think we're probably going to try and push to the Rhine, at least. And then we're just going to grab a bunch of trading cities. Because I believe, and chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that, yeah, in order to have tariff-free trade, you have to own a province in each node that the good is moving through. So it'll be fun to have a kind of huge chain of them. There's no point fighting this battle because we've already won the war. So I'm just going to retreat to save any potential ship losses. Oldenburg, you can go if you'd like. Like, you know, I've got nothing against you, man. You can leave. Sorry, Emma, not man. You don't want to leave. Okay, well, I'll burn you down as well. I sure didn't save those 2 Polish ships. It's true. You're not wrong. New ability time. I guess ship trade power. The rest of these are not very good. And of course, ideally, all the bonuses would be roughly of equal value, but all I've done so far with the mod is kind of make them work and switch out the ones that absolutely wouldn't, rather than try and actually optimize it for balance and good play and stuff. Golden Horde has revoked their guarantee. Golden Horde, do you want to ally me yet? They actually do. Alliance with the Golden Horde. I mean, I also kind of want them to fall apart because they're still scary. I mean, that's a big horde. Oh, hey, Muscovy exists again. Cool. Yeah, I'm not talking about node access. It's about tariff-free transfer of goods, rather than having to buy them from someone who bought them from someone else. There's Horniface unlocked. Nice. Get me some new swivel guns going. Okay, it's October. Oh, good. We can piece them out. Want to do it this December. It's a good thing we have like no aggressive expansion with the whole north, because this is a big, big chunk we're taking here. What is it like? It's 50, kind of 70, 77, 76 development right here. Pretty nice. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And yes, yes, war exhaustion is problematic. Oh well. Alright, we're going to do it at the end of December, but don't let the month tick over. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? France, France, France. Definitely all occupied by the right people. 28th, that'll do. Gimme Flanders. Glorious. And then we wait a couple of days. Boom. It's January and no one can join a coalition. Well, not no one, but only like 8 nations or something. So, awesome. And that seems like as good a time as any to call an end to the episode. We will probably get Dutch Revolts. I don't know how the Dutch Revolts events are implemented in MNT, if they even are, but hey. If they are, it's going to be a problem, because the number of revolts that happen normally, we're going to like depopulate the cities. There's going to be so many rebels to put down, but we'll see. Either way, thanks very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.